I wanted to start off this video by showing you guys some of the pieces I left behind, like these Cowgirl Tough jeans. It is a brand I like to pick up with decent sell-through rate and decent comps, but this particular pair did have some puckering, so I did leave those behind. I also left behind this Maeve by Anthropologie tunic cowl neck sweater because it's a size extra small, and I'm trying to be more selective about extra small and size small pieces I bring into my stores. Then these On Cloud sneakers I have sold in condition like this before, kind of run down, but these were a little too beat up, so I did leave them behind. Hi friends, Happy New Year. It is my first video since last year and we are already in the middle of January. So I am pretty behind on posting, but you know how it is. The end of the year is crazy and we needed a little time. I needed a little time to recover from it all. We actually went away to North Carolina, and that's what this haul will be from, some of the items that I thrifted in North Carolina and South Carolina. So we drove to North Carolina from Florida. It is a 10-hour drive and we did it with two kids ages 11 and 4. And honestly, it was a pretty smooth ride. We did stop midway in Savannah because if it were just us, we could handle a 10-hour drive. But with two little kids, we figured we would break it up into two pieces, 5 hours and 5 hours. So the trip was supposed to be a family trip, and I was just hoping that I would have some downtime to do some thrift shopping, but that wasn't the main point of the trip, and I was okay with not having any time to thrift, but I was really hoping I would. And thankfully I did have some time to go thrifting. One day in particular, I ended up going by myself, which was on New Year's Day. So the girls really wanted to stay up for New Year's Eve, so we went ahead and did that for them. And so the next day, everyone slept in. Everyone was really tired. It was towards the end of our week-long trip, so everyone was just getting burnt out anyway because we were doing something all day, every day. And my husband wasn't feeling good most of the trip, but this day in particular, he was really feeling run down. So it was just a good idea for everyone to stay home or stay at the Airbnb and just rest. I planned on doing the same thing because I woke up feeling like really tired myself, but I think by like 11 o'clock, I was like, wait a minute, I need to go thrifting. Like, today's my day to go thrifting. But I didn't think anything would be open. Luckily, there was a Goodwill only 6 minutes away. So I said, you know what, let me just go drive there and see if they're open. And they were. So I spent a couple hours there and I'm really excited to show you the items I got. So I ended up spending a total of $150 and I got 26 pieces. So my cost of goods was a little higher than I'd like to be at $5.78. But I was on vacation and I was just in a spending money kind of mood. So I was okay with that. But I had to pick up some pieces that I think can sell for over $50. So I was very happy with that. Before I get into the haul, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Pam and I purchase items at Goodwill and yard sales and other thrift stores, and I sell them online from home for a profit. This is what I do to earn a living. Trust me, there is an abundance of items out there ready for you to do the same because most of these items honestly end up in a landfill. So there's plenty to go around for people to buy for themselves, for people to buy and flip. Trust me, I'm at Goodwill and other thrift stores daily and they get more than they can handle. If you're not new here, welcome back. And if you were here for my last video, I was very sick and I actually ended up getting worse and I was sick for about a week. It was not fun, but I was really proud of myself because I planned to do an end of year inventory audit and I stuck with it. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing in the world to do. I probably should have been in bed, and that's probably why I got better and then I got worse because I didn't rest, but I was determined to get it done. I was in the middle of switching from using List Perfectly, which I used to cross list, and I switched over to Vendoo. So before I imported everything into Vendoo, I wanted to make sure my inventory was clean. Obviously, I'm really glad I did that because I did find some discrepancies, some items that sold that I still had listed, some items that were never listed but got put away somehow. Now, I don't think I've done an inventory audit probably in a couple years. So it just happens. It's going to happen when you're processing a lot of items that you're going to have some errors like that. I really wanted to go into the new year knowing that everything was clean. And like I said, I didn't want to start anything with Vendu until I knew that everything I was importing was accurate. But I would like to do a video to show you guys how I did the inventory audit and how I did the importing with Vendu. I think I had around 600 items when I did the transfer, and all in all, importing was pretty easy, but cross-posting everything, all 600 plus items at the time, did take about a total of 30 hours. So what I did was I focused on items that were in season, and then once I got to like nothing but shorts and bathing suits and stuff like that, I had Rosie focus on listing new items because I knew that those were all in season items like sweaters, jeans, and jackets. But yeah, it seems like 30 hours is a lot, but these things take time, and it was super easy, and I just did it at my own pace. But I would love to show you guys how I did that process, because I know I was looking for videos on how I wanted to do it, and it was kind of hard for me to find videos, and I just want to be able to help you guys if you are interested in doing the same. Okay, so the first item I'm going to show you is actually from the Goodwill bins, or also known as the Goodwill outlet. I only got one item. Normally to go to the outlet or bins, I have to like mentally prepare myself. It's a lot of digging. It's usually a lot of people, but I was so close to one that I said, you know what, I'm just going to pop in. I'm not going to be here all day. The kids were in the car with dad. So I knew I was just going to be there for a short time. Just wanted to see what it was like in the Asheville bins because I had never been there before. Also, it was New Year's Eve, so I thought to myself, it might be kind of quiet because people have plans or they might think it's closed. I don't know. But I was a little less intimidated knowing that it was a holiday. So this was a family day. I wasn't really planning on going thrifting that day. We just wanted to go to Asheville because it was about 45 minutes from our Airbnb, and Asheville is supposed to be a really hip town and beautiful. So we wanted to spend the day there. We took the kids to a nature center, and then we spent some time in downtown Asheville. It was a lot of fun, except when we got there, my 4-year-old, had a complete meltdown. She was tired, and when we got out of the car, we told her she couldn't bring her tablet. So, as I said, it was a 10-hour drive, and she had already spent a lot of time on her tablet. So we said, no, we're going to take a break. But she wasn't having it. So she was screaming, I want my tablet, runny nose, screaming, crying. She did that for about 20 minutes. The whole time we walked around looking for a restaurant to eat at, she screamed, I want my tablet. So everyone in Asheville knew that she wanted her tablet. So that wasn't fun, but it is what it is. We are pretty good with just dealing with stuff like that. We knew she was really tired and we understood. That was that, but she totally got cool after that. I'm gonna post a picture of her passed out. That's how she spent the rest of the time as we walked around after we had lunch. She was exhausted, and she got a lot of attention from people walking by because she was just in like the most heavenly nap ever. So when we were done with our day in Asheville and we were heading back home, I asked if everyone was okay with me just popping into a nearby Goodwill, and the kids were actually excited because they like to go to Goodwill as well. And everyone was down, so I looked up Goodwill near me, and I was shocked to see that there was an outlet there. I didn't know there was an outlet there. So I asked if it would be okay if I went by myself because I know the outlets by me don't allow kids. So I assumed this one was the same. So Dad and the kids went to a Dollar Tree nearby, and they wanted to get some New Year's Eve party stuff. So that worked out, and I popped in really quickly, and it was a really cool, chill vibe. Like, nobody was fighting. I was there for a new rotation. I got there maybe 10 minutes before a rotation, so I was just kind of poking around, I guess, some older bins. But when the rotation came, everyone was respectful and no one was shoving or anything like that. So I don't know if that's the norm there because, like I said, it was New Year's Eve, but it was a good experience. So I only ended up getting one item. Well, I got two items. I got one personal item, and then I got this item here. So this is something I normally would not pick up, or a brand I wouldn't normally pick up, but it came to about less than $2. Okay, so the brand is Jones, New York, and it is this little plaid jacket. I believe it is 100% wool. I will double check. Yeah, it's 100% pure wool, and it's a great size. I'm not seeing a size, but it's probably, yeah, it looks like the size tag was cut off, but it's like an extra large. I'll take measurements and decide from there. But yeah, great piece for about $1.50. Okay, so that was the only thing I got from the outlet. Then the next day when I went to Goodwill on New Year's Day, I found a bunch of other items. So this brand here is Alley Miles, which I have had luck with in the past, especially on eBay. It's like a wearable art type of brand. And this is it here. It's a petite extra large multicolor abstract art. These are pieces I do like to sell on eBay. The next item I got is from a brand I love to pick up, Eileen Fisher. This is 100% linen. I do love Eileen Fisher, but I don't love the size extra small, and this is an extra small. So I was kind of on the fence about this one, but I did pick it up based on the fact that it's 100% linen, and it's a really pretty color, and I like that it was a tunic length. So I did pick that up. Okay, you guys, the next item, I just knew by the look of the tag here, and the brand is Paloma Wool. I just knew it was something special. It just looked like a really nice tag. It says made in Portugal. This is, I think, like another wearable art type of piece. If you guys are familiar with the brand, it is a really good selling brand. So it sells for really good money. I think like over $50 were the comps I saw on this. So I'm really happy with it. It does have one little mark that I have to try to get out, but I don't think that will be a problem. Here it is. You can see that. But yeah, Paloma Wool, really good brand with a good sell-through and really decent looking comps. So I was really happy to find that. This next brand is a brand I've had luck with before, also has good comps, and the brand is Hale Bob. And it is this kimono, this heavily embroidered kimono, just gorgeous. I was able to find a stock photo for it. It might still be on their website. And it had the matching belt attached to it, which doesn't always happen. So I was really happy to find this. Look how beautiful that is. And yeah, this should sell for good money. I've sold this brand before, but I haven't found it in a couple years, so I was excited to find it. So I was really excited to find heavier coats because I don't find them a lot in Florida. This first item I found is from the brand Bromley collection or Bromley collection. It is a wool overcoat, and I did pay $9.99 for the coats. But this one had good comps, and like I said, I was excited to find coats like this that I don't normally find here in Florida. And then I found this other coat that had decent comps. Oops, sorry about that. The brand on this, I don't know how to pronounce it, CG Schreiber. And this is another wool coat that had decent comps. I'm hoping both of these coats should be over $50 or more. Then I picked up these jeans. Nicole Miller Soho High Rise used to have like better comps or a better sell-through rate. So I don't know. I still had it in my mind that it had a good sell-through rate, but it seems like it has dropped. But nonetheless, I should be able to get about $25 for these. Okay. Okay, so I believe all of those items, aside from the item I got at the bins, everything else I got in Morganton, North Carolina, which is where we were staying. And the next few items I'm going to show you I got in, some of them I got in Hickory, North Carolina, and the others I got in Gastonia, North Carolina. So yeah, those are some of the towns I visited when we were staying in Morganton. Okay. So I got this cute little hat, or cloche, I think is how you pronounce it. And the brand is Kate Landry. It is 100% wool, and I just thought it was the cutest thing. How cute is that? I love it, love it, love it. I don't have a need for it here in Florida, but I would totally wear this if I lived in colder weather. And actually that one I did get in Morganton also. This I also got in Morganton. So this item I saw come out on a brand new rack, and I was like, oh my God, I have to see what that is. I was hoping it was Johnny Was. It was not, but I wasn't sure what the rules were because some Goodwills don't like when you go to new racks, but I did see someone else go through it, so I went right behind them. And I will say, you guys, where I live in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and the whole surrounding area, like Palm Beach County, I find that most of the Goodwills are filled with resellers. And I did not feel that way at the locations I went to in Morganton, Gastonia, and in Hickory. I felt like I was the only reseller. I felt like most people were shopping for themselves. And so, especially in Morganton, where I did get a bunch of stuff, I felt like people were looking at me like, why is this person buying so much? So that was really cool because I didn't feel like I was competing with a lot of other resellers. If you're from the area, let me know if that's how it is, because I just felt like where I am, there's just, especially when a new rack comes out, like resellers are running to it, 3, 4, 5, 6 resellers usually, and I did not find that there at all, and that was really nice. Okay, so back to this beautiful embroidered kimono. I was hoping it was Johnny Was, but it is Sundance, which is another great brand. It is a size medium, and I picked it up because I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I do well with Sundance. And it's also velvet, which is a popular material right now. Okay, this next item is J. Crew Black Label, so J. Crew collection. I usually include Black Label in my title. This is a size small, not my favorite size to pick up, but it's a super cute cropped sweater with this bell sleeve and the little ties at the end. And the material, I can't remember, but I think it was something good. So it's nylon, alpaca, and wool. So really great quality material there. And I love this piece. And I do like to shop. And I do like to sell J. Crew. Okay, let's see what I have next. This is a pair of NYDJ Maryland straight jeans. I don't remember the comps, to be quite honest with you, but probably around 30 bucks. Here is another pair of jeans. Oh, these are actually St. John Sport. Oop, I just moved my phone. Sorry about the shaking. St. John Sport, no size tag, so I will just measure the waist and list that size. It is a wider leg, so yeah, St. John, always a good find, and I think the jeans were $5.99, so that's what I paid for these. Okay, the next item here is LL Bean extra large. I do like picking up LL Bean in extra large, and it feels like a cashmere sweater. A nice basic sweater. Looks like it's got some marks there I have to clean. But with cashmere, I do inspect it really, really well because cashmere tends to get holes. But this one was great, and it is 100% cashmere. So that was another good pickup. This is a brand I like to pick up. It is Pistola. This is a size medium, and I totally want to keep this for me. I love the sleeves. It's so soft, you guys. And it has like this thing on the inside, it's like a half shoulder pad. I guess it's meant to like give it that look at the shoulders, but it's really cute, really pretty plaid color. And yeah, I'm probably gonna put this in my closet before I list it because I love it. Okay, the next item I found is this. You guys, jumpsuits just do really well for me, especially if it's like a sexy jumpsuit like this one that is all tangled. It is new with tag. Oh my gosh, it's really tangled. Let me be careful here. Okay, we got this. All right, the brand is Express, and I did find a stock photo, so that really helps to show just how cute this is. Okay, here's the front, and I'll go ahead and show the stock photo as well so you can get a better idea. But yeah, size large, so a great size, and again, new with tags. Okay, you guys, the next item I found, I am always looking for Disney items that are special or unique. I don't know why, because most of the Disney items I find are not. and there's just a lot of items out there for Disney, and most of them aren't worth anything. But I'm always looking for something that is unique or sought after, and I was able to find this Disney Spirit jersey. Very excited to find it. I thought it was so cute as soon as I found it and saw this in the back, and I was happy that it said specifically what it was because I had never heard of the Spirit jersey. So I looked it up and comps were really, really good. But this particular color, I guess because it like doesn't stand out, like some other colors would have this writing in a different color so it pops out more. I think because this one pretty much has the same color, it doesn't pop as much, so the comps weren't as high as some of the others. But nonetheless, I do know that this is a piece that people look for, and this one is a size medium, so I'm very happy with that, and it's in like perfect condition. Okay, what do I have next? Another Eileen Fisher piece, a size large. I'm gonna assume this is 100% linen, and it is. Here we go, Eileen Fisher, size large, a very lightweight blazer in a brand I love to pick up, in a size I love to pick up as well. Okay, next item, Packed Organic, size large, decent sell-through rate, decent comps, nothing crazy or anything like that, but good enough to pick up. Okay, the next item I was very happy to find. It is a vintage Woolrich, new with tag, you guys. The tag says $69.99 and then it went on sale for $59, but it's vintage, so who knows? I don't remember what my research told me, to be honest with you, but it is 100% wool, and it is a size small, so I don't love that, but it's this really, really cute vest with this like holly embroidery. And yeah, the comps were good. I don't remember, but I do remember looking up comps and being excited about it, so I'm excited to list this. Okay, this next item I was on the fence about, and I just picked it up because I wanted to. It is Maeve by Anthropologie. It's a size small, and that's not my favorite size to pick up, but you guys, I thought this was just so adorable with this drop waist, and I love the colors and the pattern, so hopefully I can get about 25 for this one. And the Maeve dress, I'm pretty sure I got in Gastonia, so I think I'm showing you guys now all of the items I got in Gastonia. Yes, these I know for sure I got in Gastonia, you guys. One of my favorite jean brands to pick up, Driftwood. I think I've only picked it up one other time, and it sold really well and really quickly. These are the Colette. Normally their jeans have this type of embroidery, this like boho embroidery, and they sell really well. So I was really excited to find Driftwood jeans. Okay, you guys, the next item is my favorite piece that I picked up, and I've never found this brand before, and to be honest with you, I wasn't sure, so I kind of skipped over it because it didn't feel like anything, and the tag didn't look like anything special, but it did have a dry cleaner tag attached to it. And to me, that usually says like it's a quality piece if you're paying to have it dry cleaned. So the brand is ALC. I have never found this brand before. And honestly, when I first looked at it, I thought it was nothing. So I passed it and I went to like 2 or 3 dresses later. But something in my head, ALC stood out to me. I don't have any personal experience with this brand, but something in the back of my head remembered hearing about it, whether on Facebook groups or Instagram or something, or maybe through another thrift haul. So I went ahead and looked up comps, and oh my God, the comps were really good. So right away I knew it was something good. And then I noticed the material was 100% silk. So this is the dress, super cute, long sleeve. It is missing the belt, but I don't normally think that's a big deal. I think it looks great without the belt, or you can pair it with any other black belt that you have. So this was probably my favorite find. Not sure what I'm listing it for, but should be hopefully like $100. We'll see. Okay, next item here is a pair of Pilcrow and the letterpress jeans, size 30. And this is an item I am selective on, but these were a bigger size, so I went ahead and got these based on that. But I do tend to stay away from, well, actually, honestly, every time I find Pilcrow, I take the time to look up the style number or the style name. Okay, this next piece was also in Gastonia, and it says Worth. I couldn't find anything on the brand Worth, but it is a size large, and it's 100% cashmere, and it's like a heavy knit sweater, and it just feels really, really nice. So I picked it up, 100% cashmere, size large. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, and then this last piece I got in Columbia, South Carolina. We popped in, and honestly, I probably spent about 20 minutes there and I didn't find much, but I did love this. It's Express Campaign International. I have had luck with that line of Express, and I just thought this was the most darling dress. Would have been perfect for Christmas time, but I found it after the season. I love the buttons on here. It's long sleeve. I love the pockets, and it's a size 3-4, so I don't love the size. But seriously, you guys, hopefully I will be a size 3-4 and this won't sell and I can wear it for Christmas time next year. It's got shoulder padding and I just think it's adorable. Okay, so that is my haul, you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think I should price that ALC dress at. Obviously, I'll do better comp searches so I can list it appropriately. But I was really happy that, first of all, that I even had time to do some thrifting and that I was able to bring this much stuff home for Rosie to process, because that's how we're doing these things. She's processing, I'm shopping, and back to sourcing again. I did some sourcing yesterday and I need to be sourcing pretty much every day now. So yeah, let me know what your favorite piece was. Let me know what your favorite piece that you've sourced recently is. How's your new year going? I will say one thing I'm bummed about is normally right after Christmas, I like to hit up Goodwill, especially new racks, because you guys, I have found so many items that were donated, like gifts people have received that they didn't want. And how do I know this? Because oftentimes they still have the wrapping paper attached to it, which I just thought was so funny. Oftentimes it's a lot of like kids' toys and stuff like that, but I sell hard goods all the time. So, but we left like 2 days after Christmas, so I kind of missed that boat. And yeah, it's 2 weeks into the new year and it's my first video, but I will get back to posting weekly and regularly, mostly thrift hauls, because I'm going to be doing a ton of shopping. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff put away so Rosie can process it when she's here tomorrow. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.